The private label for water has been identified as a key growth factor that requires an efficient, well-communicated approach to avoid any misalignments that might hinder facilitating the growth. The objective of this procedure is to create a process where all the stakeholders are aligned and focused on delivering customer satisfaction. This initiative will enable Horeca Channel to map out the whole process, including phase-in and phase-out process, for label design change or contract termination. This procedure will cover 3 parameters: 1. New private label design. 2. Phase-in and phase-out process for any existing label changes. 3. Contract termination. Scope. Applicable for all water private labels, yet this does not negate the future scope expansion to cover the juices and milk categories. The private label product lifecycle is covered in the above 3 processes. From its conception to termination, all 3 processes comprise the overall procedure and are interlinked or interconnected. Whenever there is a new PL process initiated, the important aspects to be considered are the feasibility report. Without the proper feasibility study, no PL form can be signed or process can be initiated. Secondly, until or unless the final artwork design for the private label is signed, we cannot commit to the customer about the date of delivery. Lastly, we should be getting an ETA from the supplier before this new PL request goes into production. In the phase-in, phase-out stage, before proceeding further with the new label, we have to check for the FG and PM stock levels of the old label. This information will be provided by the supply planning team. Then comes the determination of coverage days for any remaining stock. Once both of these variables are confirmed, it is the customer's decision whether to go with a soft or hard launch. The respective teams will proceed accordingly as per the customer's approval. If the customer decides not to renew the contract for the private label, then this has to be documented and clearly communicated to the relevant stakeholders. The immediate actions to be taken are to delete all forecasts from the demand plan, cancel all orders for packaging material, to clearly outline what packaging materials are pending or on the way. Final action is to determine a write-off plan with sales, all depending on the exit clause with the customer. The ownership of the entire process along with the initiation of each of the parallel processes lies with the Horeca team. The IBP team will drive the process through conducting the meetings, managing the communications, and tracking adherence. All other functional streams will have their tasks assigned by which their deliverables will be coordinated through the IBP team. There are 3 documents pertaining to the process. 1. The PL request form. This form is used to initiate the process from an operational perspective post-signing the contract with the customer. 2. PL tracker, which will be the main conduit between sales, marketing, and supply chain to track the progress of the different customer projects, identifying any risks, and following through on our commitment to delivering the product to the customer on time and in full. 3. The virtual board will act as the main communication platform that will facilitate all the synergy meetings, delivering on the one chart principle.